The Great Disaster was an event that occurred approximately 200 years before the events of the Phantom Menace. The Great Disaster occurred after the mysterious destruction of the cargo freighter, the Legacy Run, during hyperspace travel. The Legacy Run, during a routine transport run and midway through hyperspace, encountered a lone vessel of the Nihil. In an attempt to avoid collision with the stormship, the Legacy Run's captain, Hedda Casset, tried to move the ship out of the way. However, the Legacy Run, being an older and larger ship, could not handle the stress of the movement and broke into several different pieces, killing the vast majority of the ship's crew and passengers. The various pieces of the ship then proceeded to exit hyperspace at random locations and random points in time. The event of a fragment entering real space was later called Emergences. Throughout the entire event, there were approximately 40 emergences in total. The fragments of the Legacy Run threatened several different systems and wreaked havoc at different levels, but were mainly restricted to the outer rim. The most common way in which fragments caused destruction was by crashing down onto planets, much like meteorites, at extremely high speeds. The Hedda system in particular suffered heavily from the Great Disaster. The event forced a system-wide evacuation. The Jedi quickly responded to the distress call, and as a result of their efforts, many lives were saved. However, many Jedi did die in the process. Unfortunately for the planet Hedda Prime, much of the remaining inhabitants and infrastructure was wiped out as a result of the Great Disaster. Other systems and worlds that were affected by the Great Disaster include the Bespin system, the Fragment system, the Abdallah system, Iradu, and Mont Cala, just to name a few. Billions of the galaxy's inhabitants died as a result, and many more were displaced from their homes. In response to the crisis, Chancellor Saw of the High Republic enacted a hyperspace travel ban galaxy-wide, mainly cordoning off the outer rim. While the decision was necessary to prevent future possible disasters and to buy time to investigate the causes, the hyperspace ban caused massive amounts of economic disturbances. The outer rim was hit hard, especially as worlds that were reliant on the exports of necessities struggled to get by during this period. This, coupled with a galactic-wide refugee crisis, placed a massive burden on the High Republic moving forward. Behind the scenes, the disaster was actually caused by Machion, the leader of the Nihil. Using the exploration skills of Mary Santeca, Machion was able to identify secret and unknown hyperspace lanes, which he used to his advantage in an attempt to secure more power for himself. As part of his plan, Machion sent a stormship to intercept the Legacy Run to trigger the disaster. This was done in order to put the Nihil on the radar of the High Republic. Through the ensuing chaos, Machion then eliminated any opposition within the Nihil and claimed supreme leadership over it. So there you have it, the reasons as to why the Great Disaster occurred. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Make sure you subscribe for more High Republic content, and I will see you in the next video. I am the Lost Acolyte,
and I have spoken.